So now we got all the good music out of the way. It's time to talk about the shitty music of the world.
Don't talk about it like that.
I mean, how else am I supposed to talk about this? All right, so what we're talking about, let's get Incantation off here because definitely not that band. Psychosexual. Emilio, what can you tell us about the band Psychosexual?
Well, first off, the fucking name is Psychosexual. And I don't know why. Who's that? You know that one? Like, he's usually the voice in cartoons, but psychosexual. It brings out that in me. So what this
Murderface from fucking
this?
Metalocalypse?
That's more like that's more like that. Like, I'm thinking like, the kids they're talking sexual.
What if it got bigger than Death Clock?
Planet Piss.
So stupid.
That joke is funny as fuck.
I love that show. That joke specifically is one of the best jokes. All right, Psychosexual. Come on, let's go. Let's
Psychosexual. This is a new record.
Oh.
July 31st. It's a recent drop. I'm sorry. Psychosexual just released their debut, Torch the Faith, on SEX Records. It's supposed to be
Sex Records.
Sex Records. So it's sex with a six. Sex Records.
Oh, God.
Released in July of this year. It's about 40 minutes. It's this dude, Jeremy Spencer, and a bunch of dudes who dress up like they're in Ghost. And Jeremy Spencer is the ex-drummer of Five Finger Death Punch, who had to quit the band because of injuries. It was too physically tolling on him to play the drums any longer.
His back. Apparently his back.
It fucked up. It fucked his back.
Yeah.
It fucked his back
possible.
up. Which, dude, it happens. Whatever. Yeah. Music and touring all the time, and they're a big band. It's tolling. I don't doubt, like, he fucking hurt his back. But then I think he quit the band and became, like, a police officer or, like, a reserve cop for Indiana or some shit.
He became, a side cop. It's not, like, a full-blown cop. It doesn't matter, though. He became, like, a cop, basically.
Yeah, it's not Back the Blue. It's more like Back the Seafoam, or back the the Periwinkle. It's like kind of an off blue.
It's a weird move for a guy who I don't like. First of all, let me just get out of the way. I don't like Five Finger Death Punch either. But it's a weird move from a guy who just went from like one of the bigger names right now in that fucking whatever that is. Five Finger Death Punch.
I mean, no, it's definitely a weird move. Like, you can tell this is some shit that's like, and we'll kind of listen to it. We'll get into it.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
You can tell like the genre. Like, I can't even really describe it. Like, it's supposed to be heavy, but like electronic, like Nine Inch Nails, or
Yes.
like a really shitty Depeche Mode, or however the fuck you say that band's name.
But
yeah,
it's bad industrial, weird EDM trying to come off as like a different Ghost. Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be like Dick Ghost. Like, everything's
Sexy
about
Ghost.
dick and fucking and fire.
Mm-hmm.
But you can tell, dude, like, this is probably something that's like been on his mind for a while. You can tell, like, this is a very sexually driven person. You know whose voice I'm thinking of? And my I guess this is a different person, but you remember Robert California from The Office?
Yes.
Fucking Lizard King, where he's like, Jim, like, everything is sex in the animal kingdom. And like, he's very like, this is this is Project. Everything is sex.
Yeah. It's
you can tell this guy has some twisted fantasies, man.
He has weird fantasies, and he somehow used his would you call it talent? I don't know, his ability to make music to basically tell the world that he's a kinky devil daddy. And
I think he has a I'm sorry to interject. I think
okay.
he has a I think he has a soft core pornography company
I did
called
not know
Lady
that.
Killer,
Called Lady Killer. Okay.
which is one of the tracks on this record.
So you know what? Let's take a listen. Um, let's just get the listen out of the way as soon as possible. So we're gonna play the hit single from Psychosexual. Psychosexual's Torch the Faith record, and the single is called Let the Sin Begin, God Help Us All.
Fuck yes. Let's
fuck
get it.
this. Here we go.
Let the sin begin. I'll be fucking you with fire like you never been.
Okay, thank God that is done with. Holy hell. Let's get into the review. What can I say?
Hey, man.
You want to start this one off, buddy? You want to give your opinion?
No,
on the
I
record?
mean, I want to hear. I want to go. Talk. I want to hear what you have to say, and I will play the devil daddy advocate.
Sure. Okay, so first off, let me. So this is a direct quote from Jeremy Spencer, but I read in an article, I believe it was Metal Sucks or somewhere. He's been saying he's been getting a lot of hate for this record, but through the hate, there's some positive response. So there's fans of Psychosexual, fans of the Devil Daddy persona, and let me tell you, dude, because I wanted to do a section. I wanted to do a section on like the people that are fans of this. I wanted to see if I can get screenshots of comments or tweets or just anything. I could not find a single thing that wasn't trying to fucking meme the shit out of this record. A lot of people are pissed. Like, a lot of people are obviously like Five Finger Death Punch fans, and they're just like, fuck you for doing this. Now, on the record, actually, in the interview, he also said that he really likes the band Ghost. I'm a fan of Ghost too. I think they're okay. I don't, at times I could hear Ghost because it's kind of poppy. This record, not that song that we just played, but at times I could hear the ghostness, I guess. But maybe he meant Ghost as like dressing up. Now that I realize it, but this record sounds exactly what an ex-drummer of Five Finger Death Punch, who later became a cop with a weird fetish and porn company, would like. This sounds exactly what that creature would produce. It's raunchy, it's weird, it's really on the nose. It's super, like, everything is like very direct. There's no I don't know how to say it. Like, he basically, everything is, about having sex and being a devil daddy. And I think he thinks he's being really kinky, but it just comes off really cringy. And I guess we can say this is a fall from grace because it's not doing as well as Five Finger Death Punch. Not that I would expect it to do as well. Maybe this is a passion project, but it's really bad. It's really, I listened to the record one time, and this is the second time I had to hear Let the Sin Begin. I've seen the music video. I watched like 30 seconds of the music video. I think we played it here, and I had to shut it off. It's just fucking too much. Too much with the song, and then have all these half-naked ladies. And then this fucking Jeremy Spencer dressed up in a latex devil daddy costume, fucking saying, talking about shit dripping from chicks' chins. I don't know, bro. It's pretty whack, man. I described it. I summarized it as this. Some idiots like to play dress up and be like Ghost and sing about sex. Those idiots are Jeremy Spencer and let me show you. Jeremy Spencer and these fucking nut jobs that he pays to fucking write the music so he could say some raunchy shit over it. Yeah, this is bad. I don't recommend it.
We don't even know if they feel we don't even know if those guys share the fucking sentiment. We're just all we can assume is Devil Daddy has some fucking money, and he gets some royalties from Five Finger Death Punch, and he's like, well, what the fuck else do I do with my fat paycheck, except write this weird ass album and hire guys like Crucifer, Astaroth, and Volak.
Volak.
Astaroth. But I don't know, like I think just Devil Daddy has the fetish, you know what I mean? Like and you know what, man? I'm inclined to say like there's probably some metal moms who they're probably into this shit. Like, they're cool with they would let Devil Daddy do his thing,
Let Devil Daddy do his thing. Emilio,
to put it,
those were words I never wanted to hear you say on the show.
Well, that's I don't know. I'm sure somewhere, which is that one song on I forget who sings it. You remember Love Song's greatest compilations on like MTV or Comedy Central at night?
I guess
there was that one song that was like somewhere out there. But anyway, not to get too far into the weeds.
God, you love saying that.
Fucking. I'm sure there's people who they find Devil Daddy attractive. I'm not saying I find Devil Daddy attractive. I would never admit to that. But I see the appeal. Not that I would ever admit to that.
Okay, I don't even see. Okay, I can't believe you said that. I don't see the appeal. And he's obviously funneling those Five Finger Death Punch royalties. Also, another whack ass band. I'm just gonna say it. Fucking come at me. I don't care. Another whack ass band. So he has all this money. He hired some talented musicians. I'm assuming he's not gonna hire bozos for this passion project. And yeah, I agree. I really doubt these guys share the Devil Daddy vision. But listen, he has all this money, right? This is the album art he fucking chooses, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? This looks like it was made in... Like, look at it. You can see the crop line on his shoulder. You could see where they had trouble cropping Devil Daddy. You could see it, man. Like, that looks terrible, man. You see where I'm pointing at with his little mitten?
I mean, it's almost like it looks almost like they've painted it. Like it looks they put this weird texture over it.
Yeah, it's photoshopped terribly, and then the psychosexual font is like that classic fucking 80s horror font. I guess he's playing on that, dude. Like this album cover. Say you're in FYE. We used to go to FYE back in the day. That was the cool thing to do. This would probably be in metal, I'm assuming. Because FYE always like to fucking pull some moves on us. You would scroll through, you like tick 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 tick, go through the CDs. You're in the P, and then this pops up. You would look at that and be like, I think somebody left their fucking band's CD in here. They put it into FYE hoping that some shopper would see this and be like, I'll buy this. And then they go to the counter, and then the FYE lady is like, it's not scanning. It's not inventory. And then she looks at it, and she's like, I can't sell this to you, so I'm just going to throw it away. Like, dude, this is not, like, he put all this...
Hey, I would probably, like, if I saw this at FYE, I would go over to that little... thing with the fucking headset where you pop it on your ear and you scan the CD and you can listen to it. I would do that because like I would be fucking curious, like who is this fucking jerk? Psychosexual.
Excuse
sexual. Me. The psychosexual.
All right,
that's a little Bill Cosby.
No Bill Cosby here,
touchy.
buddy.
No, none of that.
All right. Well, first of all, so I know we're just trashing the record, but I just have to because you made me listen to this. You made me review it. So not only like everything's super on the nose, right? We'll both agree on that. Like, there's nothing here.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, when he's talking about having sex or positions or whatever the fuck, there's no innuendos. Or, it's just straight to the point. You know what I mean? He's not even weird.
He's not trying to hide what he's talking about.
He's not trying to hide what he's talking about. He'll let you know. So, we have songs like Baby on Fire, which we'll play that. We'll get to that. I Want to Be the Blood in Your Cut. Lips Turn Blue, which I'm assuming is strangling fetish type shit.
Yeah.
And then, as you mentioned, Lady Killer, which is his softcore porn company. I didn't know that. That's even more disturbing.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not going to look that up on my computer. This guy's weird.
He's weird.
I really can't. I can't support, like, all jokes aside. I'm fucking around because I think this is very funny.
It's hilarious. Yes.
This is weird, dude. Like, this is a weird fucking, like, I've got the money. Let me just make this weird fucking fetish project for nobody. And, like, talk about my devil dick and, like, what I would do to you. But, like, the song you brought up, like, I want to be the blood in your cut. Like, what the fuck is that, dude?
Dude, I don't fucking know. Okay? Like, when I played this record, I think I was playing World of Warcraft because I knew it was bad, and I was just like, let's just put it on so I could hear it. Okay? Listen to the whole thing. And I was in between laughing, like thinking it was funny, to like, wait a second, whoa. This guy's he's not memeing here. This is a passion project. He's literally said in interviews he's been wanting to make this record. Okay? And he's in a big ass band. I would assume he's a millionaire of some sort, right? He has the money to pull off anything musically that he wants. So this guy was like, I like the band Ghost. I want to do like the Ghost persona thing. Like, who are we? I guess. I mean, Jeremy Spencer went out and said this is his project. But he's also like a pervert. And he likes highly sexualized music. Like, who is this for? Like, that's what I mean. Like, is this for Jeremy Spencer? Is this for him? And he just came out, and then, just like you said, ironically, some moms are gonna think this is like, oh shit, this is some kinky.
No, man, like,
fucking shit.
I mean that, like not to interrupt you, but like,
it's okay.
There's gonna be people, man, who are like into this. Like, it's just inevitable. Like, there's gonna be people who are like unironically into this. Like, fuck yeah, that's hot.
Who are these people?
Which is, I don't know, but like, like, maybe I'm wrong. That's really just an assumption. I know that there's gonna be people who are like, fuck yeah, but like, I feel like it's kind of a try-hard attempt to like get into the fetish scene or whatever, because like, I'm sure there are different fucking fetish scenes, like, and they exist, and they have events and shit. I've never, I don't partake. I'm a simple man, but I feel like he's trying to appeal to a certain. It's just a really cringy attempt, man. It doesn't come across correctly.
And okay, another thing. So this record came out in July. Let the Sin Begin has 146,000 plays. And then it just fucking crashes after that. Next is Baby on Fire at 50. Actually, I'm sorry, Lady Killer at 80, and then 57, 6. Now, I'm using Spotify. When you hit Fans Also Like, which, if you don't know, for the viewers, Fans Also Like is basically saying, chances are you're going to like this stuff when you click on it, right? So you click on it, boop. And it's literally like Corey Taylor, Mushroom Head. It's new metal stuff, I'm assuming. Moto Grader, they look like a new metal band. They dress up very cool. Not even Five Finger Death Punch is on here because obviously, Hell Yeah, Avatar, these are all fucking new metal bands. None of those none of those fucking bands sound even close to this shit. And the reason why is, yeah, they're new metal bands, but some of the moves that and the samples and the stuff that the drum samples and shit like that, the instruments in the background, they teeter between like EDM and kind of that like chuggy metal, you know what I mean? But like you could tell it's like sampled in and stuff, like certain parts. But really, what takes the cake, and why like it's not really like these other bands, is the fucking auto-tune he chooses to use on his voice. He uses this like weird
Give
ass...
me 1 second.
You alright? Okay. I'll still talk.
Yes. Sorry.
He uses this weird... well, it's not weird. It's just fucking auto-tune. So the guy uses auto-tune to make his voice sexier, I guess. And it is...
Okay.
It is pretty rough. It's weird as shit.
Sorry about that. I thought there was a noise at the door. I thought fucking Devil Daddy was coming to get me. So
the sin
just
was
needed
about to
go
begin.
make sure. I know. I needed to make sure I was safe, and that I was not about to torch the faith, because again, I'm a simple man, and you know, just not. I'm not looking for that right now.
So just because I could rant all day about how bad this is. To score it, I can't score this. I will never listen to this again. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't, like, 1 out of 10, man. 1 out of 10 to me is like, it's dog shit. But I've listened to it enough to like absorb the dog shit. I don't want to listen to this again. I don't want to give it a score. I'm done with it. This is it. Like, I can't score this. It's unscorable. It's bad, dude. Like, I can't imagine myself ever listening to this, and I can't imagine somebody listening to this. Like, when you said moms... I'm sorry. When when you said moms, I kind of imagine like a mom like listening to this and being like, "Ooh, wow, Devil Daddy is sexy." You know what I mean? Like kind of how like a mom would think that the dude from Korn is sexy. You know, him scatting, like oh my god, the way he does his voice. I can't imagine a mom being like, "Oh, look at that man in that red Devil Daddy suit. He looks like even in the suit he looks weird."
I like to imagine you explaining this to a child, but in a very sincere way. You know, some people think Devil Daddy is sexy, and you know, some people think he's sexy, like some people think the guy from Korn is sexy. And you know, just trying to like explain it, and like they're absorbing it. I think you do well, because I feel good. I kind of got what you were saying. And sometimes I'm like a child.
You know, hey, listen, man. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is about to blow the lid on the nu metal genre, I guess. I don't know what genre this is.
I don't think that's... I think you're right, man. I think this is... I mean, I don't think that's going to happen. I think this album is fucking... it's trash, but it's probably the most interesting thing that we've listened to.
Yeah, in a long time, for sure.
Because, you know, everything we fucking like has like had some kind of like... It's... not theme, because there's a theme here and it's gross. But you know, like I guess the fucking like we haven't really listened, and for good reason. Like, it fucking sucks.
It's bad.
But at the same time, this has probably been one of the most unique things that we've had on the show so far.
Yeah, and it's definitely the most unique thing I've listened to in a long time. And I've listened to records that are just straight noise. Like, I've listened to that one Melvin's record where it's literally just samples and noise wrapping around itself several times for like an hour and a fucking half. And you know what?
I know what one you're talking about.
Yeah, that had more value for me than, I mean, probably for most people. I mean, like Melvins, they're a great band, but I'm just saying, like, listen to that had more value to me than this. I don't know what to say about this record. Maybe I'm a bad reviewer. Maybe like this is the test, the real to see if you're like a music reviewer, is like you listen to Devil Daddy's shit. And if you are a loss of words, you don't belong. You can't do music reviews. You can't rate anything.
I mean, I think I would give this record on a number scale, probably like a 5 out of 10. And that means I'm gonna bump up the incantation to a 7, because comparatively, it can't be that fucking close.
Too close.
It can't be that close. Incantation can't be a 6. And
no, you're a son of a
5,
bitch. Okay, listen. Wait a second. You're 5 out of 10. So a 5 out of 10, it's still an F. But the thing is like, dude, like. You cannot now forever on this show. You cannot give anybody a 6, because you're basically saying
I won't.
You're saying like you are inches away from being as bad as this. You
all right? Well, here's my reason.
Up. What's your reason?
Here's my reason. It's not a good album.
Okay.
It's I think it's gross. Like it's very. I mean, you can be into sex, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like,
there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's a little bit objectifying, and like, you know, if that's his thing, like it can't really be justified, but whatever, it's his thing. The themes are there. Like he's got a theme, it's sex, so he kind of nails it there. Like, you know, the the fucking themes come across. The production's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
the album,
it's money.
It sounds good, dude. Like I was listening to it in the car. Like it's not good, but it sounds good. Like the basses are boomy. I forget what track.
That's not fair. You could throw money at anything and it'll sound good. Like nowadays, people choose not to make the production so fucking clean.
Well, sure, you kind of want that, like, if you were going for that old school feel, but, like, I don't know, maybe it's more like 4 territory. But, listen, I'm not saying I'm a fan of Devil Daddy. I'm not going out and buying merch. I would never admit to that.
You would never admit it.
But I would never admit to that. There's many things I would never admit to when it comes to Devil Daddy.
Your birthday's around the corner.
So
I have an idea of when I'm going to get you.
Okay, listen, don't reveal my age. But yeah, dude. What's it called? Like, you know, there was I forget what track it was, because they all kind of blended together. It was kind of like a fever dream. But there was one track where like the guitar was coming through, it was like, and I was like, oh shit. Crucifer, come on, buddy.
Well, wait, okay, like that's
know.
what I'm saying, man, is like, look, the instruments, they are what they are, dude, but like I could tell that Devil Daddy, Jeremy Spencer, threw his wallet at these fuckers and they're like, make some music for me. You know, he's not gonna hire bozos for this project. He's gonna hire people that know what they're doing, man.
All right, so let me ask you this.
Okay.
And this is getting a little bit in the weeds. But so if the album wasn't themed about devil daddies and like shit dripping from people's chin and like sex on fire,
yeah,
and it just wasn't so like cringy, like thematically, say it was about like fucking disease or like famine. I know.
Classic metal bullshit,
or,
right?
Just like, you know, like some like weird shit. How would you feel about it? Like, do you think like the theme of like sex and like it's so raunchy and like try hard, do you think that like plays into the factor of it being like a shit album, or do you think it's, you know, what makes this album so bad?
Okay, so I would say yes and no, because I don't have an issue with somebody singing about sex. I have an issue with somebody being so on the nose about it. Like, it's not even, and like also lyrically, man, he's like falling over himself here. He has no fucking vibe. He has no flow, bro. He's literally just, it sounds like to me he got a pen and pad and he had a porno going on in the background and he was like, yeah, I like that too. I'm going to write that.
I do like that.
I do.
Cool.
I do like that. And
Volak, how fast can you be at my house? I've got an idea.
Volak, come on. Astaroth, come here.
Hurry!
Can you Astaroth? Can you call Crucifer for me? He's not answering my fucking calls.
Get in the Volvo and hurry.
Volak, you showed up here first so quick. I wasn't expecting you to be here so quick.
All right, so here I'm gonna bump it down to a 4. And Incantation is going up to a 7 because they can't be that close.
I can't believe you're giving this a 4. I can't believe you, man.
Hey, it's
fuck you.
It's mostly because it's fine. I told you I was going to play the devil advocate, and it's mostly for the first track when he goes, and we're going to listen to it. But when he goes, "Oh, set the baby on fire,"
oh, so
I like
edgy.
it.
So,
I like it.
What porn were you watching then, Jeremy Spencer? You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Question everything.
Stoner Witch 666 gave the cover art a 4 out of 10. And the face paint an 8 out of 10, and the Dirty Man vibes an 11 out of 10. So I agree with one of those things. Dirty Man vibes definitely 11 out of 10. Listen, that face paint is not a fucking 8. This is like, if you ever been to Halloween Horror Nights, this is what they're like, listen, you're going to be in the house, but you're going to be in like the dark section. You're not the main part of the house. You're just there, just stand there, okay? And you might get a scare. Now the cover art is definitely a 2 out of 10. I've seen people make cover art where it's literally just words and font that looked cooler than this. What ruins it is like, dude, this is a bad Photoshop job. Like, you can see the light here. They didn't crop this right. And then what is this, like, fucking... Like, the church is cool and all, getting hit by lightning. I dig that shit. But why is Devil Daddy over here holding a fucking torch? He's going to torch the faith? Is that what you're telling me? He's going to go over there and torch the faith right in front of us. He's smiling and shit. Fuck this guy.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm giving it unscorable. Emilio is... He has some value. 4 out of 10. We're gonna wrap up this review, and we're gonna play another Psychosexual song. So this is sexual. I think we should play Lady Killer because it's technically the second most popular song on Spotify. Okay.
I listen. If it's okay.
Yeah.
I want to hear "Baby on Fire."
All right, we're gonna play "Baby on Fire."
I want to listen to it,
which holds the third place with 52,000 hits. All right, everybody, this is "Baby on Fire."
Thank you.
My rod is a thrust. The penetrating force of my venom shall shatter the sanctity of that mind which is barren.
Will you be my devil daddy? I am so sorry. This video went on for way too long. We were really passionate about this record. Anyways, please subscribe. Please comment. Yeah, I'm gonna go now. Yikes.